round 2 of the TCR Europe Championship, and this track needs absolutely no introduction. It's got massive speed, unpredictable weather, and trust me, you do not want to miss race 2.
We are here at the famous Spa Francorchamps for my second round of TCR Europe. This is our 4th episode. We're just heading out on a track walk, and I really think this is going to be a fun video. But it will stop you, know? And then you come up here. Yeah, that's for sure. And we're right here at the pavilion. Friday morning, we are heading to the track for our first sessions on track today. We've got FP1 and FP2. Really excited. We were just debating off camera there whether we'll take our rouge flat today or not. I guess Johnny's like he's in limbo mode. I mean, he doesn't really care if I take a flat or not, but I want to take a flat for myself, and I think I will take a flat. I hope I take a flat. The weather is good, but it is due to get bad. I think bring on the rain, that should even things up a little bit. Get me with the dog. Ew. Alright, here we go. FP1 about to start. I'll be able to give you some more information after FP1 if I'm happy, if I'm sad. A learning session now, and then we'll probably do a quali setup for FP2. FP1 finished, quite happy with that for a race run. I think the pace was quite good. Plenty of track limits as usual at Spa, but yeah, fairly happy with that. Let's see what we could do in FP2. I think we were 8th or something like that, so that's a good start. And some proper sketchy moments, some very, very sketchy
here
moments.
I'm touching the ground, so that was the hit what I explained you with the right hand.
It's full throttle.
Yes.
But your speed is the same as mine at the apex, first one, not the second one.
Why are you changing the camera?
No, not changing it, just it's so far forward. Oh, pull it back.
Because I'm ripping it.
Yeah. Good. That means I'm going to be on the podium this weekend. Oh, we were videoing that. I'm having deja vu. That means I'm going to be on the podium this weekend. That is deja vu. Like that's the dream that I had. It is. That's weird, isn't it?
What was your dream?
Well, we'll see now. The dream. Well, parts of the dream you don't know. But the steering wheel was small. Somebody asked me that, like, why? Why are you changing that? Why are you changing that? And then I go podium that weekend. And then I'd be like, roll it back, and you can roll it back after I get the podium. Alright, excuse the music. FP2 done, successful session. P2, we were P1 till the very last lap until Mike, the alien, somehow managed to pit me. It was a really interesting session. This is what I have to put up with, huh? I guess we're all in good spirits after that session, because we're P1 and P2. Yeah, really interesting session. Like, started lashing rain as we were heading out, which was hilarious because everybody was on slicks, and it was just it was gradually drying. The sun came out after about 2 laps, and it was actually it was really cool to drive because all the water was being soaked up by the sun and creating this beautiful mist, and as the cars were driving through it was dispersing, so it was very cool as a driver to drive in as well, something I hadn't experienced before. Yeah, super happy with that. It's not really something that is relative for tomorrow, I guess, 'cause it's looking like it's going to be totally dry, but the rain is always a good equaliser, so in equal conditions you like to think then that your pace is good. We'll change a few things tomorrow and hopefully we can see what we can do in qualifying. Yeah? We are on the way to Spa. I think a reasonable goal is going to be into that top 10. Set a goal that we can definitely achieve. The car balance felt really good yesterday, and usually when the balance feels good, the lap time will be there or will be close. Big push, and we've got a race then at 5 o'clock, so quite late. There's a possibility for rain, which I do sort of hope happens, but let's see. Quali first, so head down, focus on that and see what we can do. Just about to head out for qualifying here, getting the head in the game, listening to some, what am I listening to? I'm actually listening to Ellie Goulding, but that's just by chance, and Calvin Harris. Excited to see what we can do here. Yeah, I think as I said this morning, top 10's the goal and time to push.
Okay, I'm ready.
See how smart I was? Big crash in quali there. We're one of the first cars on the scene. Scary enough. I think the car is total, so hopefully the driver's okay. Yeah, bit of a delay, not the greatest start. Thankfully, no damage to us. Q1 finished here, not good at all. Didn't even make it into Q2, P15, really disappointing. Just struggled with lots of oversteer.
5 at the time when you were still going and they just kept pushing. I don't know where all the my seatbelt came off, so yeah, last lap. Not good.
What position?
15th.
Yeah, at the back of the grid. 15th. Oh, I didn't even get Q2. Shocking.
The track limits or
Oversteer.
but I
Like
lost
Tokyo.
I lost half a second in sector 1 to Fernandez. And also to you.
Didn't manage to even take Eau Rouge flat just because the oversteer, and middle sector was quite tough with the oversteer, but just so far away that it's hard to understand how we lost so much time. But the good thing is we have great data from Mike, who's second, so we'll be able to compare lots there in terms of performance. But I mean, the race is going to be an entertaining one, that's for sure. We'll be hopefully coming through and yeah, see if we can have some fun and work our way to the top 10.
back of your field, the lights will all go on. The lights will all go off. And we're good for TCR Europe here as far. Frankie-Jean, that is a monster start from the world to the back of your shot. The Estonian driver to the inside. Can he get up into third position? My Halder leaves the door well and truly open. Victor Anderson into second place. Halder and Volk now from the drive down to Eau Rouge. Everybody through. The source hairpin nice and clean. They couldn't be driving from the field with a bit of a side-by-side action as well. Nico Beldan has to find a way past. Here's Max Hart. How's the Irish driver doing? Lost one off of the start as Max. That will not infuse him whatsoever. I expect to see that car very much on its tippy toes over the course of the next few corners. Look at the back of your shot. Track has a bit of a record for being a tyre killer in TCR Europe. There's Thiago Pinilla on a immaculately mown lawn, it has to be said. Here's something interesting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The tree wipers, they have been turned on. Why, I hear you say? I reckon it's probably there's a little bit of wet stuff falling from the sky. And Max Hart, that's 11th and 12th positions that they're fighting for respectively. Advantage Max at this moment in time, so a handful of places gained for Hart. Perhaps the King's not quite there on time as Max or Ray and Motorsports for that matter would have kind of been hoping for coming into the weekend.
Race 1 finished here, really interesting race. Terrible start from me. That put me back a couple of places, but head down I was able to make some moves early doors to get me back to where I started. And then it was a bit of a survival race. Had a problem, my seatbelt actually came out. So that was a weird one, the first one for me. So anytime I was braking, my right shoulder was falling out. So thankfully the other ones were fine, otherwise I'd have been touching the windscreen. But yeah, we'll get that fixed for race 2, that's for sure, just a replacement I'd imagine. But ultimately it just lacked raw pace for some reason. I had some fun racing though. I have a small bit of damage. I am hoping I won't get a bill for that, and it's just some clean up, please God. Yeah, I look 11th, and I think there's some penalties in front for lots of track limits and so on, so hopefully that will put us into the top 10, but let's see. It's progress from 15, 4 places. I wanted the top 10, so I guess that's tomorrow's goal. Yeah, on to tomorrow. Sunday morning, the last day, so it's a little bit sad, but we had got a race at 10 o'clock this morning, so a really early start. Looking forward to it. Some good news from yesterday is we were promoted to P9 due to some penalties in front, track limits being one of them. But yeah, we'll start from 15 today, try work our way through again. As I mentioned, we're going aggressive with the setup. It's a little bit raining now, so I do hope that comes thick and fast and we get a wet race, because that's always a great equaliser and I enjoy the wet, and this car in particular is good in the wet. But let's see how we go. I'm excited, and nice Porsche sorry, and yeah, put the slick tire.
Now we go full wet. We go full wet then. No way. Full slick. No, you're coming from the back. You need to take the risk and just drive past everyone with full wet.
No, full slick.
No, then everyone will drive past you.
No.
Yes.
No. Definitely slick.
Which tracks it took in the morning?
With the 3 degrees
Mushrooms
outside.
or
Which slick would work?
Well, slick's in the front, wet's in the rear.
Why?
So when after one lap it dries.
It doesn't dry up when it's like...
It's so cold, it's not right.
It's raining, then it's not drying up.
Yeah, but I mean after P15 we've nothing to lose.
That's why you go with full wet.
Full wet. That the others will do half like this.
Here is a little bit damaged. The paint and stuff.
It's a little bit, but you damaged it already before a bit. You can just put a sticker on that.
Johnny.
Sometimes crash, always damage.
Yes.
Always money.
Always
Sometimes
money.
crash, always pay money.
Mikey!
Mikey! Come on!
There is Max Hart in the 69. 15th place for Max in qualifying. Not great. Green flag waves then at the back of the grid. All eyes to the lights at the top of your screen. They'll all go on and they'll all go off. And we are going for TCR Europe. Round 2, race 2 at Spa-Francorchamps. Gabriel Coffin gets a nightmare start from pole position. Swallowed up by the pack. Several drivers on the glass as well. That was Park and Shepherd. At the front of the field though, Nico Baldan has the advantage. And that is 2 Monwell Motorsport Cupras coming together. That's Marco Butti and Adam Shepherd. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Park's facing the wrong direction as well. Absolute chaos down into the source. Now, in run up Eau Rouge, this is not a clever place, boys, to go side by side. Be very careful indeed. Shepherd in the Monlau Cupra, the Honda to the inside. Both about just make it to Eau Rouge and Radio at the top of the hill. There's Baldan, then Nick Taylor. Great start for PMA Motorsports. Oh, and there is Fernandez in the wall. Palatti alongside him. Jack Constable picking his way through the drama. Janui Park as well. See the rain, can't you? On that camera, it's getting a little bit heavier and a little bit more troublesome from our TCR Europe field. There's Max Hart to the inside of Prandelli. Max Hart then moves up another position. Good recovery drive from the Irish driver. And then the inevitable safety car intervention is here to try and recover the several vehicles in strife, not least of whom is Victor Fernandez. The engine's still running, it seems, on the RC2 Honda. Can Victor get that reverse gear engaged and find out what's went? There's Victor Anderson and Ruben Volt and Gabriele Corvini and Max Hart, who have been down pit lane. They're in the back of the field. We'll keep half an eye on them. Back under racing conditions, 10.5 minutes plus 1 lap to go. Johnson Park is your race leader. A little bit of a wiggle, trying to get some heat in the tyres. Everybody exploring the source hairpin and racing pace. Not good, not good. There's no grip on the outside of Max. Does he get the car back on the racetrack? Yes, he does. Nice big car control there from Max Mark's heart. And word on the street has it that the rain is falling even heavier still now on the racetrack. So anybody, and I'm looking at you two over here with the hips and tyres, anybody on the right moves, they've got a whole world of excitement ahead of them. Anybody on slicks, this is going to become even more difficult. Back in, Ruben Volno on a charge. Remember Ruben? He was in pit lane, wasn't he? For some tyres. Oh, there's Markusson. Michael Markusson. Oh, contact with the barrier as well. Oh, that's such a shame for Markusson. I think he'll keep that car running, hopefully for him, as Mike Halder and Marco Butti have a rat-a-tat-tat. Halder, a little bit of contact. But the cost may well be considerable. Contact between Park and Padilla. That opens the door for Ruben Volt, who says thank you very much. There's a little bit further back, all kinds of drama. A little bus stop chicane, and somehow, by look or whatever it will be, Gilson Park holds on for now to that second position. Ruben Volt becomes the key challenger target. A little bit further back, and then 4 wide, because 2 wide's not fun enough. Let's go for 4. And Gabriele Covini, unfortunately, that was inevitable contact between Covini and Adam Shepherd. I think Gabriele clearly has broken something. We assume this car is on full west. He came down pit lane. That may have been an inspired choice. To the outside goes Ruben Volt. Nick Taylor has absolutely no response whatsoever for the ALM Motorsports Honda driver. Ruben Volt now heading soon into our final lap. Is our new race leader from pit lane. And then look at Max Hart. Max now has the inside line contact between Park and Halder. Ruben Volt for ALM Motorsports in the Honda Civic that will take victory in terrible conditions here at Spa-Francorchamps. It was an incredible drive for the Estonian driver to take his 7th victory in TCR EU. Mike Halder, Johnson Park and Max Hart to the line as well. Lots of drama there. It is Halder that secures the 4th place. Hart into 5th.
Man, they wouldn't let me pass. Where'd I finish? Fifth. Sure, I could have been on the podium. Fifth, fourth. Where did I go first? Yeah, I could have been up there. They told me not to pass you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, mate.
The pace was unbelievable. I think I might have had fastest lap.
I saw it. If you
But you know, I finished right behind you. I passed the Hyundai as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good for the points.
But I think I could have cut the leaders.
But you?
I would have caught, I think, Nick Taylor.
Yeah. But it was important that I got him for the championship point.
Yeah, no,
and I'm
I know.
directly behind Taylor now with the points, so thanks a lot. But it was so crazy in slick.
Mine was so fun.
And the splitter was broken, so the whole...
Really?
Yeah.
Race 2 done, really fun race. We made the call to go full slicks, and then on the safety car we made the call to go full wet. 1 lap a little bit too late. I think if I'd have come in a lap earlier I'd have been able to probably win the race realistically, but good result from 15th to last and very last to 5th, and Mike 4th and Ruben 1st, so it's a good result for the team. No damage as well, which is great. The pace was really good in the wet. I think they always say the wet that always
Hi Max, what we were saying you before the start.
go full wet.
No, you're coming from the back, you need to take the risk and just drive past everyone with full wet.
No, full slick. And
So-
then I actually could hear, but I also couldn't hear. And I was sort of like, okay, I made my bed, I will sleep in it now, because I picked the full slicks, but
And you would have finished
first, for sure.
clearly,
Yes, yeah.
long way ahead.
Yeah.
So next time,
Listen to the team. No, better radio. Yeah, they wanted me to come in a lap earlier, but I actually couldn't hear them. Well, I could hear them, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. Yeah, 10 positions ain't bad. I would guess more than 10 positions, really. It's like 20 positions. And Mikey?
Yes, are you finished with your podcast?
My update.
So I need to say thanks a lot for this guy. He's so fair. He didn't overtook me, and I think also the two cars in front of us with full slicks. So for sure he had the pace in the last lap to going for P3 and the podium, but he helped me to collecting more points for the championship. So
Yeah.
this
is a team game.
chapeau, and thanks a lot for you.
No problem, Mike. Yeah, they asked me not to pass on the last lap, which was quite hard to hear, to be honest, as my pace was incredible. If you heard the onboard, you would hear lots of whining, crying. I wasn't crying now, but I was giving out a lot because I don't know, was like 10 seconds a lap quicker. But anyway, in the end, it sort of worked out that Mike finished fourth and I overtook the guy with traction coming out of the last corner to finish fifth instead of sixth. So not so bad. On to Paul Ricard, where I also hope the rain will come, but let's see. Happy enough with the race, happy enough with the weekend. Lots to learn and to take away from it. I think qualifying is something I really need to understand how to maximise the performance of this car. It's definitely been a massive struggle point even in Mugello. I'm a little bit disappointed with how today's race ended, as I really felt the podium was achievable, if I'm being honest. But team orders, multi-21, if you know, you know. So I helped Mike out a little bit today. Ultimately, still really good points. I think we're 8 in the championship, and I think 20 points or 25 points would put us something like second or third. So it's incredibly close. Excited for France in 2 weeks' time. Paul Ricard is a track I've never been to before, so getting to experience that is going to be great, and hopefully we have good performance there. But yeah, I guess that's it. Slán go fóill, and make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment